Funny Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Akane-banashi chapter 23. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel alone, this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by this. And considering how much I promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? And I'm praying that this isn't one of the last Akane-banashi live reactions that I do, because there is a good chance that next month my kitty and I might be homeless and sleeping on the street. It is not looking good for us. No. Anyways, but if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, it's Akane time. It's time for her to perform. Let's see how shit goes down this week and see if she can impress the crowds and win this bitch. Here we go. And this chapter is titled Lull. Good. She doesn't seem nervous to be on stage in front of Master Isho. But that only means she's prepared to fight. Ooh. This is where the real battle begins. Alright. Gonna need this. I know I'm gonna need this for the real fight. Needing caffeine to be fueled for this. After the previous two performers, the audience thinks the competition has already peaked. All the tension in the room is gone and there's a lull. Title of the chapter. How will she perform in such a hostile environment? In a world where lies and falsehoods abound, the preciousness of children is a universal truth, or so they say. They also say that you won't understand that until you've had a child to cherish for yourself. Akane's story is Jugumu. Well, what are we going to do, dear? It's been nearly 7 days since the baby was born. Oh, right. The 7th day already, isn't it? Of course, the 7th night is the Oshichiya naming ceremony. It's important. The Oshichiya, huh? I didn't know that. Does that mean I should, go to the Shichiya pawn shop and tell them I've got a new baby to pawn? Now's the time for stupid jokes. It means we need to give the baby a good name already. You don't expect him to go his whole life without a name, do you? Well, that's a good point. Why don't you go to the temple and ask them to name him? The temple? Now that's just crazy talk. A temple's a place where you mourn the dead. If we go there to get a name, it just means the baby's gonna die an early death. No, that's not true. I will second this. Because in Judaism we do this too. We have a baby naming ceremony, especially for girl babies. Boys got a bris. They have that. They have circumcision. We girls get a naming ceremony. Just get a naming ceremony. And I got my Hebrew name too. I'm gonna say it on here because then it's too close to my real name. So I ain't gonna say it up in here. But yes, I have a Hebrew and an English name. But anyways, if the monks at the temple give you a name, it can turn your innate bad luck into good fortune, leading to a longer, more prosperous life. Go quickly now. Oh wait, go quickly now. Fucking A, I'm fucking this up. Go quickly now and ask the monk to come up with a good name. Wait, am I using that? No, sorry. I don't know. If you say so, it must be true. I'll be right back. It's just... And yours wasn't, bro? Give me a break. Karashi. Not just saying that for kicks. She's talking real smooth with a nice tempo. But in the prelims yesterday, she had the crowd murmuring over her skills before she even got to the tongue twister. Hello, Your Holiness? Are you there? But today is different, isn't it? They're intrigued. What are you talking about? She looked at the audience and must have known right away she's not going to win. Still, doesn't seem like a reason for her to just give up like this. What a letdown. She may have gotten a little too lax since the prelims, but tomorrow I gotta put on some rakugo that won't shame my master's name. After all that big talk, would she really just stop trying? What's the matter, sir? Well, you see, oh wise one, my wife and I just had a child. Oh dear, it died already? No, don't go killing on my baby like that. Anyway, my wife says that if you name the baby for us, it'll live longer. She's way more low-key today. In the prelims, her technical skill was so much more at the forefront. You seem to be enjoying yourself. Huh? Does it really seem that way to you? Yeah, is this more your style? I don't know if I'd say that, but it's a lot like when I listen to anime or the radio in the background while I'm working. You can just sort of let your mind wander and still enjoy it. It's easy to listen to. Interesting. Good point. Her rakugo is less stressful to listen to because it doesn't demand our attention in the same way. After two powerhouse performances that put the performer's strengths on display, the audience could use a bit of a break. The slight touch feels just right. As evidence of that, the audience is very relaxed right now and listening. Yeah, it's not bad. The most important thing during a performance is holding the audience's attention. You can't just push and push and push the whole time. I love you. Nah, you need an approach that matches the other side's needs. Hang in there. I can't help but notice that the competitive air in the room is dissipated. This feels like a regular professional paid event. Why isn't she performing with the same intensity as yesterday? Because it would backfire on her. The audience feels the nerves of competition and the heat of all the effort being expended. So a cooler tone is just what they need right now. Yay! I love that. We're getting some metaphorical art, but it's interesting that... You know what? I'll say this. The metaphorical art right now is very interesting. It is. It is very relaxing indeed. I've noticed that. I have. It's not as intense. I'm not getting, the visual art that I was expecting. I like that. Rakugo isn't always about bringing on the heat with your performance, so Mrs. Saki's really good at adapting on the fly, you mean? I didn't say that. She's just meeting the audience's needs. Anticipate what the other person wants and be ready to do it. It's simple, kibataraki. Please the audience you have in front of you. She's handling the situation like a professional rakugoka would. But will it pay off or flame out? The stage is set. Let's see what you've got. Oh my god, I thought I was going to have to really go in and just God, I'm kind of relieved I don't have to do that. Cuz that means I got to set a beat and shit. I swear to God, with Jagamu's name, if you watched my live reaction for that, I have to have a beat for that. I wish I had a metronome just for that. Maybe I need to download a metronome app for that. Because, you need to have, a beat, and a set beat for it. Otherwise, it is, fucking hard as hell to do. But I like this. I like that we set in the tone. We set in the mood. We set in the tempo. We set in the, the chillax mood of everything. Because they're right. You can't just keep, beating people down like that. Because after a while, it's gonna be just, too much, and people are gonna be burnt out from it. And it's just gonna be too exhausting. I understand that. I understand that shit completely. Because, if I'm covering something extremely, boring, for example. I'm looking at you, super boring phone. And I just am going through the motions with it. And I'm just bored to death. It's just it feels like it's dragging on and on and on forever. And it feels like a fucking eternity. But if it's something, and even if it's a single chapter, it feels like that. It felt like that. I'm not covering that shit no more. But if I'm covering multiple chapters and it is something fun, whether it's intense or whether if it's smooth, and relaxing. It doesn't have to be intense. It could be like relaxing as fuck and just like chill, like a chill slice of life series. It feels like I finished it up in the blink of an eye. It just depends on the mood that, you know, the audience is looking for. I mean, this is actually, I'm like with the good example of this actually is with PPPPPPP, like, and the Elusive Samurai. Both of those series are two different series, but like I go through when I cover those chapters because it's so engaging. Whether it's the how relaxing PPPPP is and how emotional it gets, or with the action that Elusive Samurai is giving, it's just it just knows what the audience, the reader wants. It's just so interesting. So I totally understand what what Akane-banashi is saying. I really like that a lot. I do. I like what it's saying because it's very, 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 very true. And I think something else that you can kind of compare it to as well, and it drives me nuts with the Western manga fandom's mindset is because you could kind of compare it to that, where and Oda was kind of talking about that too in the special interview, which I covered, is that there's this mindset in the Western manga fandom that Weekly Shonen Jump should all straight up be Battle Shonen. That's what it is. It's a straight up Battle Shonen magazine. Obviously, Akane-banashi is not, because you need to have like a break between the Battle Shonen, because Shonen's not just Battle Shonen. No. Weekly Shonen Jump ain't just Battle Shonen. You have stuff to break up the Battle Shonen because you could only handle so much intensity at once. No, you have like that break between the Battle Shonen, like with Akane-banashi, or like with Rory Drag and the Slice of Life Shonens that, that kind of, help you relax a little bit to give you like that, that little break between the battle intense, the action shonen to kind of bring you down a little bit before you go back into the intensity. Or hell, even the lightheartedness with some of the other comedies like Me and Roboco. So I really like what Akane-banashi is saying. I understand it. I like there's just, especially when you can apply it to like, Weekly Shonen Jump. You don't have to apply it to just Rakugo. You can apply it to whether it's like a concert, whether it's to a musical, or whether it's to like the magazine itself. I just think it's brilliant. I really do. Because people will get burnt the fuck out if they see the same thing over and over again. And I don't think the Western manga fandom understands that. So I'm really curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Akane-banashi content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.